Hey y'all! Actually. And welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first ever episode. And I think I'm gonna make this a seasonal thing where I start off the season with a get ready with me. I feel like that's, so good. Welcome to this first episode of Day by Day Season 5. I cannot believe it's been 5 seasons that we've been doing this. Thank you guys for, watching the videos and the vlogs and everything, because it's like we're growing together as a person and it's really nice. A lot has been happening lately. I haven't been editing as much. I haven't been consistent this year and I hate that, but I have to, we have to keep going. I have a lot of backed up footage, so right now, hectic, a lot of things are happening. Let's catch up in this get ready with me. And today the get ready with me is going to be everyday makeup, like a bronzy makeup look. This is a very bronzy makeup look, very morena or whatever. As you can see, I dyed my hair for this summer. Doesn't it look great? Let me know what you think. I'm gonna start off with skin prep. Always I'm gonna use this toner. It's a mugwort toner. And I put it in a spray bottle because it's much easier to get through it like that, because I tend to spill it everywhere when I do. So mugwort soothing toner, nothing special. It's always been my tried and true ever since ESL sent it to me, and I still haven't finished it. Maybe that's why. I'm just gonna go in with the Cosrx Snail Mucin. But how has everyone been, y'all? I've been like disconnected. I haven't been active as much, but it's just that life has been so lifing recently. So yeah, I'm still at the same job as before. We could talk about my travels during the 2025 season. I'm going in with the Yummy Skin primer. I usually put sunscreen. Oops. I usually put sunscreen. I just forgot. I'm not going out anyway, so just staying home. 2025 was such a year. Definitely, and it's the year where I traveled the most and I met most of my online friends, which is insane. Loved every single moment that I travel and every single places that I've traveled to. It's actually so nice and so good that we were able to meet with my online friends, and I miss them so much. 2025 was also the year where unfortunately I went through heartbreak, and a really bad one at that. But yeah, and I think that's also part of why I lost consistency in the latter half of the year, I think in 2025. And I still, in the beginning of this year, it took me quite a long time to, fully heal and fully process what happened. A lot of wounds are reopen with time as well, and a lot of wounds heal. I don't want to get too much into it, but what matters is I'm at a better place now, and that I'm happier now and ready to, look at this future chapter in my life. Other than that, I have been, doing life. I've just been doing life. I haven't been vlogging as much either, and I feel like I want to resume doing that and film a lot more, and I feel like I haven't been doing my due diligence as a, quote-unquote content creator, and I want to enjoy this again. And I feel like definitely part of my heartbreak and depression and sadness that I went through definitely put a stop to what I like doing and what my passions are, and it's sad that it put me in that state for a while where I generally didn't want to do anything other than, just play games, unfortunately. So it's a way probably of me to cope that I did that. But now I'm back to, wanting to do more, wanting to create, wanting to sing. I've been singing a lot as well. But yeah, just finding myself again is really nice. Get the creativity juices flowing. That's the ramble about my my heartbreak. Now we're gonna go in with our base. I've been really liking the Revolution Skin Silk foundation, but the problem is I bought this right before summertime and I'm already starting to tan, so I'm gonna mix it with a little darker shade that when I am at my most tan is. So I'm gonna do 1 pump of each, I think is only fair. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand and I'm gonna mix the two. Hopefully it'll turn out okay. That's that. I have Let's just add the lighter one. This swatch is a bit dark. Okay. I have been healing and I'm still on the process of it, so it's not like whoa, I'm like healed, I'm fixed or whatever. But I'm very excited about upcoming events and trips and just happy. I feel like I've been happy, especially recently. I feel like I've been very happy. I got a bit, you know, lowballed by life, but you know, that's fine. My company really did me very, very dirty. It happened at the very end of the school year, so it was very frustrating. I feel like that's the last time I cried. So yeah, other than that, I've been loving makeup recently, and I feel like makeup has been such a huge part into my not healing journey, but like into, you know, what I also like to use as an output. Upcoming events, I am going to Zara Larsson concert and I'm so excited. We were able to get some Montreux Jazz Fest tickets. I'll of course vlog the whole thing and I can't wait to go, and I have the outfits, I have the accessories, I have the makeup as well. I'm also going to London this summer, so I'm very excited to go back to London. And yeah, I think those are the trips that I'm going to this summer. Not as hectic as last year where I went to Barcelona, although I really do want to go back to Barcelona because I miss my cousins a lot. Really like spending time with them whenever I'm in Barcelona. I'm going in with the bronzer shade from this Revolution face palette, and I don't know why, you guys, my battery is going down so low. I like to put some bronzer also on my chin. So basically that's my bronzer placement. I place it high up on my cheekbone. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. See, I'm still very clueless with makeup, but I feel like I have improved a lot. So up next, I'm gonna go in with a blush, and I'm gonna go in with this darker one. This is why I love this palette, because truly it does work. I need to move my mirror here so that I can see much better. And now I like to focus my blush a little more central, because the foundation shade is a bit darker than my usual shade. It's fine, you guys. This is my first time like mixing, but I definitely hate being too light on the face, but I am definitely more orange than usual. I still wear the same concealer as I have been for the past year. Ever since I started the makeup, my makeup journey, this is the concealer I've been using, so look at that, I'm still using it today. Yeah, I still have my first concealer that I've ever bought, so that's kind of insane. That's it, the same places I conceal. Speaking of my trips last year, I feel like my favorite trip of last year was definitely Prague. Prague was just so nice to me. Meeting Choco there. Choco was my one of my first long-term friendships online. Meeting him there was just actually insane, and his friends were amazing. His boyfriend was so nice. They were all so inclusive to me when I eventually Choco showed me around Prague, because he was living there for his studies. It was just so good because he had everything planned out. He was like, girl, like, I need to show you this, and it was very it felt very, what's it called, from like a local perspective, where it's like showing me the spots that none of the typical touristic attraction. You know, I mean, of course we went to the touristy spots, but it was mostly the time that I spent with Choco, and the fact that I was bawling as I was leaving Prague. It was a lot, you guys. I do really like, that was like one of my favorite trips from 2025, is that, you know, fun. I'd say my second favorite would be the Norway trip, because again, I saw Choco there, and Akko I finally was able to meet. It was really nice to finally meet Akko as well, because Akko is just such a great person. And at first we were supposed to meet each other at London, but sadly things couldn't happen for London, so unfortunately London didn't happen. We ended up meeting in Norway, and I was able to stay at his, which was so nice of him to take me in in these cold days of December. I am using this Revolution translucent powder, still the same powder that I used years ago, and I am gonna cherish this one because it has talc in it, and they're reformulating every product to remove talc, but I love talc, so it's a very sad day for me. All of my lip liners from MAC and all of my signature lip liners from MAC have talc in them. So genuinely, I wanted to die. I wanted to die when they announced that. I was like, there's no way. And now this is where the fun part begins, is because we get to play with powders. I'm gonna start with this Charlotte Tilbury powder, bronzer. And I am basically going to put it all over here. Yeah, Norway was so fun because I was also able to meet Matt and Choco as well again. And it was just so nice. Every time I'm with those people, I genuinely always have a good time. They're just so filled with so much joy, and they fill me with so much joy. And I think that's something that I've learned from 2025, is to just surround yourself with people that make you feel happy and very much like joyful. And now bronzer, what I like to do with my bronzer, I like to put it on my eyes, like on my eyelid, and I again work in thin layers. Hopefully I'll get this tan this summer. That's something that I really want to do as well this summer, is to like just tan, go outside and tan, get my glowing tan for summer, embrace my Filipino, like, you know, everything that's powder. I feel like it's a great investment in makeup because it lasts forever, at least with me, since I tend to be a lot more light-handed with my makeup, or just in general. I think powder makeup is just like, you know, it takes a lot longer to go through. I'm gonna go in with the airbrush filter Charlotte Tilbury, and I think this is literally the base and what I usually do lately. Sometimes I don't do as much foundation. Sometimes I use a cushion foundation, sometimes I use a matte foundation. It really depends on my mood, but right now I feel dewy. I feel very dewy. I've been thinking since December about my hair, of dyeing it, and I've just been thinking a lot and changing my hair, and I've been wanting to get highlights for the longest time, and I finally got it, like I think last week. I got it this week and it was amazing, and I still haven't washed it, so I don't know how the wash day is going to be. I'm gonna update you on that. For now, I didn't think it was gonna be this healthy. First, I didn't even think my hair was gonna lift. That's how bad I thought it was gonna be. The hairdresser is so nice and brutally honest with me. She was like, because I was showing a bunch of pictures and inspo, she was like, girl, we can't do that. Because at first I wanted to go a very like honey blonde and a very 2000s honey blonde, and she was like, girl, I'm not doing that on your first time getting your hair dyed. Are you crazy? And I was like, but I want it. And she was like, no, we're not gonna do that. You know, I tried to sneak it in, but I also had a backup plan where it was like something like this from Issy, like Issy from Say Now. Not exactly the same as this, but you know, this is close enough and I really like it. I do wish that there were more chocolate brown highlights, and I feel like that would have made this much perfect and like warmer, really nicer to look at, but I ended up really liking, and it's really growing on me, giving very bebot, like baby. And I can't wait to see how season 5 of Day by Day is going to look like, because I started so many different series like last year that I was surprised that there weren't many Day by Day episodes to end with. I mean, I did release some videos, but it's like the Day by Day series kind of got forgotten, but that's because I traveled a lot. And Fête de la Musique is coming back soon, and I don't know if they have the karaoke place again, but I would like to get on stage again. Who knows, maybe I could get on stage again. I would like to sing Midnight Sun if I do. I'm gonna go in with this NYX lip lingerie in Steamy Spice, and I think it's a really nice dupe for, I think, Toasty Brown from Huda, the Huda Beauty. I'm gonna go in with a normal lip liner to just clean it up. Anyways, of course now the brown lip liners are gonna look amazing with this hair, and like the warmer, nudier looks are gonna look so bomb. So now we are in the last leg. I recently got this Revlon lipstick. I got it like literally yesterday, and it's already one of my favorite lipsticks that I own. It's this Revlon lipstick in Skyline Pink, and it's this gorgeous frosty lipstick, and look at how, come on, that's literally such a perfect gorgeous frost lip look and this gorgeous lip liner. I'm gonna go in with this MAC lip gloss in the shade Oyster Girl. And there we go. This is the glowy. I'm gonna take the brow pencil that I used again. And I'm gonna use this to make a wing since it's so thin and so easy to maneuver. And there we go. This is the look for today and tomorrow and the rest of summer, low-key. I feel like this is like my signature summer look for this year. I might do, you know, a little more eyeshadow, but I think the base, in terms of base and lip combo, I think these are going to be the best for me. But yeah, it was nice sitting down and chatting with y'all, you know, catching up. It felt like a really nice catch-up moment, and I haven't done like one of these get ready with me where I'm like just chilling and talking to the camera, and you know, there's like this interaction, like baby, it's a FaceTime call. I'm just very excited to be back and see how this goes. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to check out my, you know, day by days and Norway vlogs if you still haven't, and I'll see you guys soon.